Hey everybody, welcome to Creating with Love. It's me, Joe. I went thrift shopping today, and hopefully Friday, this coming up Friday, I'll be able to go to Hobby Lobby for some of their, I hope their stuff is still on sale, but I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and see what I can do there. So anyways, I went to a thrift store, and then I found, while we were cleaning out one of my mom's bookshelves, I found some pretty old books. So I'm going to show you those, but I'm going to show you my thrift haul first. Hold on. So this is the first item, excuse me, that we got. This is a bunch of stamps, including a round flower stamp. These are all the wooden stamps, and then here is a brand new alphabet stamp, and I just got rid of some, but you know, this is really nice. Here's some stamps here. These aren't the stamps that I would usually get from you know, stores. These stamps, when you buy these, the quality stamps that you buy, which they're cut around the images and then the rubber is put onto the wood. Now they make them with the clear clings, but there's a lot of images in here that I can use. And here is two other stamps that were made in 1996 and and this one is a snowman, and this one is little ghosts around a pumpkin. But the rest of these are, I would say this is a kid set, so my grandchildren possibly could play with this. I'll see how it stamps, and I'll see how I like it. Here's another one. This one is one of those stamps that I'm talking about that is cut around the image. And it was, I can't read it. Okay, so I don't know when this was made, but it comes from a regular stamp store, because they used to have the blue dots, purple dots, red dots, and they used to go and say, so this color is on sale this week and blah blah blah. So, you know, here's a little caterpillar, a frog, and some lily pads, a bird, walnut, you know, acorn, so sheep. Here's some, you know, here's a swan, sun and the moon. So this is a pretty hefty set, and it's in a hard wooden box. So this box is pretty nice. So if I don't even want them in here, I could just take the box. Okay. Then there's two, I didn't even see if they were done, because these were good, because I just opened. This one's Hero Arts, and this is pretty old because it's yellowed. But Hero Arts, and then Melissa Doug. Never even heard of them. I heard of Hero Arts, but this is pretty old, the stamp pad, and we'll see how they work. Okay? So anyways, let's get moving on. Okay, so my mom had found these before in brighter colors, but I really liked, I found like 4 of these in the shop, in the thrift shop, and these are darker, kind of like muted, more color, you know, kind of like darker than what I do have, so that's good. And here is more ribbon that I could use. And this could be used for stringing beads and hanging dangles, and possibly, hopefully, making tassels for your junk journal. So here is a piece of material that my mom keeps finding at her thrift shop. And it's all just like maybe a 1 inch 1.5 inch wide piece of material, and it's good for your binding. And it's also good to use as border. This one is a Christmas one, and the other ones I have are flowers and all that other stuff. Here is a, and I believe this is kind of, because it's brown, and this used to be $2.50. This is lace trim, and I've been looking for lace trim, and it's kind of, it's really, and it's got a pin in it. So the lace trim goes like that, and that's kind of like what I have been looking for. And you can put these on your junk journals, on your cards, on anything you want to put them on as borders or anything. So this they charged me 50 cents for. The original price was $2.50, and I don't even know where it comes from. Never even heard of, it says By the Spool. So I never even heard of this brand, but I'm going to use it. So here's another trim that I was charged 50 cents for. It's red. And, oh, it's kind of Velcroed. So this is perfect. This is what I have been looking for. So if I don't want it this color, I used to tie dye, so I have dyes that I could dye this thing with. 50 cents for this. Okay, here's some more lace that I paid 50 cents for, and it's just a plain old big piece of lace. So I am glad I went in, oh, I see what it was. It was a curtain, but that's okay. Okay, I can use it for something else. All right. Looks like I'm going to have to get extra storage just for that. All right, so I found a doily for 50 cents. Now, see, they charged me because the linens and those laces were half price. That's why I'm telling you the prices. This was marked 50 cents, but it was 25 cents. Isn't that gorgeous? So here's another, was marked $3, and it really smells, and I don't want to mix it with the other. It smells like mold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak this. I don't want to put it in my machine, but I wanted these. I think these are table runners. Yeah, they look like table runners, guys. But look at, it's an old, look how, oh, and it smells. Okay, so look, you get so many types of designs. So I'm going to lay it out here, if you can see that. So you can use this, and then you can cut this off, and then you can use this part, and then the flower part, and then you have more design over here. So I have one, looks like one, they're all pinned together, and two. So when I soak these and I hang them out on the line, hopefully the smell will go away. These are pretty long, pretty. And three, I have 3 of these. So I'm going to put them in a bag right now. You're going to hear some rustling, because they are going in a bath tonight. A real bath. Okay. Sorry about my chair. So this, I found this. And it was, I looked at it really close. And it was rolled up paper. And I'm like, what is that? So I undid it. And lo and behold, it's scrapbook paper. But it is kind of like, hold on guys. So it looks like, and I took it out of its bag so I wouldn't have to struggle with it. It looks like, oh, thank you, kitty. It looks like scrapbook paper. So we have this design. Then you go 3 sheets. Then you have this design. And what is this from? Come on. Mini crab pins. Then you have 3 of this design. Okay, so they're a little yellowed, so these are kind of old. So this is called stenciled borders. And then you have this design. Mini crowfix. So this is fantastic stripe. And this actually looks like kind of looks like material. So, and then here's another beautiful color, and it's textured. Fantastic solid, that's what it's called. And here's some eagles. And I'm holding my cat, guys, because she gets cold and she gets on my chest. And she loves doing this to me. So here's some eagles printed in green. Then white eagles on green. So this one doesn't have a name. Okay. So, and then here's some more borders, stenciled borders. And then that's about it. But this pack, I think they charged me $2 for this. And I was happy to receive that. I looked for paper for that, for what I'm supposed to be doing. So now, guys, I found a bunch of old books. I found this book, and it was 29 cents, and it's a knitting book. And it has a lot of cute illustrations in there. Like, look at the little baby here. And then, you know, some knitted stuff. And yeah, it's black and white. And I don't know the age of this one. But it's pretty nice. It's pretty old. I know that it's pretty old because of the condition it's in. Come on. So, this is for knitted sweaters and whatever. And look at the little girl here. This is like a 70s or 60s style kind of dress. So yeah. So I'm happy with that. This book. Then, oh wait a minute. This is a thrift store find for 50 cents. I found this book. Country Ways, and it has a lot of illustrations, and I found this for 25 cents. This is a postcard, and I'm looking for nostalgic stuff like this. It's not really nostalgic. It's supposed to say 1954, but it looks new. So here is, I'm going to give a quick flip through some illustrations of this book. You know, this is pretty nice. Having people, this is like an illustration of a farmhouse and life going on at a farmhouse. Here's another illustration of a young girl with a farmer and a cow. And a young guy over there holding a chicken, like a whole family, and it looks to be in the 50s. So I picked it up for all these illustrations, and it was only 50 cents. So here are, and I'm not going to go through all of these. Here is from my mom's house, a cakes and torties. Torts. Okay, so this is why I like these books. Look at these nostalgic, whimsical, kind of playful pictures in it. Okay, so that's why I picked it up. Like, here's a playful boy here. Doesn't necessarily have to be used in the recipes, in a recipe book. Look, see that? So that's why I picked these up. Here's an Italian cookbook, and it has more. Ooh, look what I found. Okay. And it has, you know, like pictures here, and then the nostalgic drawings. And that's what I'm looking for in my books. Okay, so these are from, I don't even know when. It doesn't say the copyright date. Oh, 1965, 1956, 1955, and 1954. So the last copyright in these were 1965. So here is a New Orleans book, has the same type of illustrations in them. Okay. See that? I'll use that. I love it. I love the hometown cooking people. So, and then this one from New England, which is where I'm from. So, you look at all these playful, kind of nostalgic, whimsical drawings, illustrations, and then the food. So you know these pictures are old. And this one is the same copyright, I believe. 65 and 56. So these were, and here is another one. And I'm not just, here is a cow picture, you know, farms, and there we go. It's a weird looking chicken. And then salad and salad dressings, and but it has like all these drawings in it. And this one is a southern and southwestern cookbook, and this one is Hungarian. So yeah, I can use the recipes, but I can also, you know, either photocopy or fussy cut out these pictures. Whimsical little pictures. Look at that. And then the little girl here up here. I just think that's incredible. And here's another book, Secret Recipes, and look at these. Isn't that cool? All these cool illustrations in here. Yep. So happy with the books and the illustrations. There's more in there, but I'm holding a cat, and yeah. Here's a Yankee book. I love this, but somebody scratched the front of it. But it has like old time pictures in here and some ads that I might want to use. And see this old picture I could cut out for ephemera and make into a bigger piece of ephemera. And there's just so much stuff here in these books. My mom had this book for years. And here's an older cookbook here, Metropolitan. And this one was, I don't know when this one was copyrighted. But look how, you know, old and stuff this is. I plan on making a couple of more. Look at how, like, old, like, look at that recipe and how old and nostalgic it is written. It's not written like today's, you know. So, not at all. So, all right, darling, goodbye. So here is, this book was written, and I'm not touching this book. I got to fix it here. And it was put together with more print here, but it was written in 1888. And here is, this is the receipt for the book. That's so cool. This book is a, I gotta put that back in there. It's a recipe book. It's called The Home Cookbook. And it has so many recipes. And it says Little Housekeepers. And it just goes on bill of fare. I just have to sit here and just read all that. Poultry and game. poultry, boiled fowl, you know, clam fritters. These are old recipes. Very old. Fried chicken. Dressing for turkey. Meats. I am not pulling this apart. I'm going to keep it because it was made in 1899. This is my mom's. Domestic recipe receipts. Boiled beef, cold. A la mode beef. Beef croquettes. Beef cakes for a side dish of dressing. So yeah, then you have wine sauce. Then you have pudding sauce. I never heard of these recipes. So I got to put this back in here because this, it was bought for $1.25. I don't know. But, and then I found this, Grandpa's Rhymes for Healthy Times. And it's got some poems in there, some illustrations of veggies, and more illustrations. And most likely I will be using this book for another junk journal, and probably see, potato, couch potato. Isn't that funny? And then look at that, how cool this is. So I love these illustrations. Then I brought this book home full of Christmas carols, but it's for younger people. Though this, and there's a disclaimer down below. Not down below, but this channel is not for children under 13. Okay. So here's some Thou Joyful Day. These are old songs. I heard the bells on Christmas Day. And some illustrations in here. And big, beautiful pages of illustrations. Bunnies over here. I used to raise bunnies. I love bunnies. I love kitties. I love dogs. I love birds. My favorite animals are birds, bunnies, and kitties, and dogs. But I can't have a dog because I'm allergic to them. I'm allergic to the fur, not the hair. So yeah, so all these are illustrations. I have a couple more things to show you, and we're running down on time. So I have a woman's circle accent on cooking. This is this was $5.95 when the person bought it. This is, I don't even know when it was copyrighted, but it's all full of recipes. So this is like coloring book material, coloring book stuff, and there is not really illustrations, but there are really interesting, like breakfast bars, really interesting recipes. Maple butter twists, baked cheese grits, cornmeal pancakes, and on and on and on. So, and then there's quiche Lorraine, which I know how to make, and then cheese, ham, and olive swirls. So this is pretty interesting, and I'll probably be snipping out the recipes to hold into a book, or hold into a bag, so I could just choose for original recipes, because those sound original. Here's the book, another book, and it's about antiques, and it has a lot of illustrations that I want to show you at least one in here. Had a Santa Claus that I really liked in here, but it's a really interesting looking book. Okay, it tells you where to find bottles and where to find this type of stuff, cannons and guns, you know, old time stuff. Oh, my computer's in the way, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like space this. So yeah, we have all these little illustrations. You got dolls in here, which I won't use because I don't like dolls. Here's a picture of a truck. an old time truck. I don't know if I'll use that, but let me keep going and find that picture that I really liked. So here's a picture of a certificate I might cut out and use as ephemera. And, you know, you can find basically images everywhere. And, I don't know. I think this nativity scene I would use. And, just keep going. Here's advent calendars and come on. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here is a wonderful, wonderful picture of 3 children hanging their stockings right here that I am going to cut out. Here's a stocking. Here's another stocking. And a picture of Santa Claus right there. And then picture of men hanging their stockings. And then there's more nostalgic Santa Clauses in here. But it's getting to be like later. So I'm going to put this away. It's a pretty big book. Here is another book from 1969. And it's to my family, or to us. It was sent to us. So here's some old like ads in here, cigarette ads I won't use, but you know, there's like old ads here, and then there's you know, just like old nostalgic. Look at, and look, and they have ads for curlers, an old, look at, hand hostess electric tray right here. I might use that for $5.95. I might use that. 1969, guys. I don't know where she got all these. Look, my father smoked a pipe, you know. So that's that one. Then I have one more. And I don't know when this one was copyrighted, but this is how to draw and paint young people. So they have pictures of how to draw them, illustrations, and I'm just going to flip through, but look at the babies and, you know, the children in their clothes, and this one's pretty nifty. But see, they have nice illustrations, so if I wanted to make a card, I could just color her in after I cut her out. Okay. And some people, you know, older people, a couple, and then there's more illustrations here. I really love these drawings. And then I'm going to flip over to the end because there's some drawings in here that I found in my mother's cards. And these are the same images, and I'm so blessed to get these. Okay, guys. Then I found these. I really only have 2 pair, and now I have 3. And this one's just a different type of edging. Okay. All right, we're at 28 minutes. So, guys, if you liked this video and this haul, let me know. Hit the thumbs up. Yay! And please subscribe, and your comments and suggestions and encouragement really help me. Hit the bells for notifications so that you'll be notified when I put up a new video or new content. Read the links below. Come and join my group on Facebook, Creating with Love Crafting. Come and see us on Instagram. And Lord Jesus, thank you for everything you've done. We are very blessed. I am asking you to keep us all in your hands and in your protection. And thank you for showing us your love and your generosity in the name of Jesus. So God, thank you for everything. God bless all of you. Keep creating with love. And good night, everyone.